Hello children, hope you are doing well. Welcome back to my EVS class where we know about the science concepts related to the lessons from EVS NCERT book Looking Around, designed for grade 4 students. Today's lesson is the Valley of Flowers. As we begin with the lesson, the first question which would have come to your mind is, where is this Valley of Flowers? So let's go on and find out. Valley of Flowers is a national park in India located in North Chamoli and Pithoragarh in the state of Uttarakhand. As you see on the map children, the state of Uttarakhand is close to the Himalayas. The Valley of Flowers is known for its varied flora and fauna. This national park is home to rare, endangered animals and plant species like Asiatic black bear, musk deer, snow leopard and alpine flowers, to name a few. Now, as we are listening about Valley of Flowers, let us find out in detail the different parts of a flower. If you all remember children, we have studied in a previous lesson, Anita and the honeybees, that flowers are very important for the honeybees and play a key role in making honey. The different parts of a flower are petal. As you see on the screen children, the color of the petal is pink. Pistil is the green structure in the center of the flower, while as stamen comprises of the filament, the long structure, and the small structure together is known as the stamen. The sepal is the leaf-like structure at the bottom of the flower. The leaf and the stem is something which you are already aware of. Just like we all are babies before we become adults, similarly, even a flower is a bud before it transforms into what we see beautifully hanging on the plants as flowers. A bud is an undeveloped part on the stem which transforms into a flower. Children, you must have been told by your elders not to pluck flowers. Have you ever wondered why? Well, a flower is the reproductive organ of the plant, and therefore, if we pluck them, then their species will come to an end and we will not be able to see or enjoy the benefits from them. So, you may pick the flowers which have fallen off on the ground in the garden, but never pluck them from the plants. Previously, I had mentioned that flowers are beneficial for us. Flowers are used in medicines, food, making dyes and colors, and also as gifts. They are also used in decoration. Do you know children, the sweet fragrances of perfumes or ether which we use are also made from flowers? These flowers are commonly found on trees, creepers, water and bushes. However, ferns, mosses, liverworts and gymnosperms are a few trees on plants which never flower. Let's go ahead and look at some examples of flowers found on trees, bushes, creepers, etc. Gulmohar and golden shower are beautiful flowers found on trees. Roses and lavender are found on bushes. You will find jasmine and champa closer to the ground on creepers. Lotus and water lily, which look a bit similar, are water plants and float on the surface of water in ponds. Interestingly, jasmine and night queen are flowers which bloom at night. while sunflower and lotus bloom during the day and close at night. The smallest known flower is Wolffia, while as the largest or the biggest flower is Rafflesia arnoldi. If you all can recall from previous lessons, Anita and the honeybees, the insects found around flowers include honeybees, butterflies, ladybirds, etc. In ancient times, colors from the flowers were used in various art forms. One such famous art form is the Madhubani folk art of North India, which originated in Mithila in the state of Bihar around 2500 years ago. This famous folk art was mostly painted by the local women to decorate the houses on special occasions depicting nature and mythological tales using twigs, fingers, brushes, nib pens, matchsticks, etc. And the colors used in them were extracted from the locally grown flowers. I hope you enjoyed watching the video and can take back some interesting facts about flowers and our rich Indian heritage and its beautiful flora. So until next time, keep learning and keep blooming like flowers.